The whole Swoop racing circuit for this sector has been falling apart since the Sith bombed Terrace.
These Cellcats don't know what they're gonna miss. When the Sith Empire finally crushes the Republic, then we'll see how long their vaunted neutrality lasts.
The whole Swoop racing circuit for this sector has been falling apart since the Sith bombed Terrace.
Hey there, what can I do for you? Oh, heck, I don't know. Hey there, what can I... Don't worry. I won't let the search for Drift get in the way of what we're doing. Let's just get back to the task at hand. Is there anything else I can help you with? Manam's the source for all the Koltar in the galaxy. That's why those fish-faced Cellcat can stay neutral in this whole Sith Republic war. But I don't know much else about this place. Sorry I can't be more help, you know? Is there anything else I can do for you? Don't worry. Okay, have it your way.
How may I be of assistance to you, Padawan? What is it you would like to speak to me about? Of course. If there is anything else, I am here to help.
Precious Republic's days are numbered. It won't be long until Malak turns his armada loose on Coruscant itself.
Save your empty threats, Sith scum. Malak isn't stupid enough to attack the core worlds, now with the entire Republic fleet waiting for him.
You're a fool. When the Sith descend on Coruscant, our numbers will block out the sun itself. The galactic senators will collapse trembling in fear and beg for mercy at Malak's feet.
You underestimate the Republic's resolve. We'll die before we surrender Coruscant.
That can be arranged. Remember what happened to Taris? Malak could do the same to the core worlds.
He wouldn't dare.
Now it is you who underestimate our resolve.
I cannot render assistance, citizen.
How much for all this stuff, Tybark?
Chiwi aita ka tong chicha. Agi inko tune chuna muri ra. Tangi mama jikona. Tonki pa nonku nek abog.
Thanks, Tybark. Catch you next week. Now I gotta get back to my post at the Republic Embassy. My break is almost over.
Chiwi aita ka tong chicha. Agi inko tune chuna muri ra. Tangi mama jikona. Tonki pa nonku nek abog. Just cranky to patslimo. Chi ita kanki chana kilikon. Kimba muri ra tonaji. Kimba noku nikset abog. Achua penti. Yun patisa. Di juba ji kotka naga kingbu mwa mulira dwana. Kingba ni chalora kun. Tong hi dwama aki inko tune. O tong hi dwama ji aki inko.
What's this? Another Republic lackey wandering the streets? Don't worry, the Sith will destroy you along with all the rest who don't bow down before Malak. Save your empty threats. If you're stupid enough to attack me, the Selkath authorities will lock you away for a long, long time. I have nothing more to say to you. I have important Sith business to attend to.
Sorry, buddy, but the hotel is closed. Ever since the murder, the Selkath have made me keep this place locked up tight. Only the Selkath authorities, and those authorized by them, are allowed in. This Old Republic war hero by the name of Sunry was seeing the Sith woman here, Alasa. Well, they were seeing each other, but the other night a blaster went off in one of the rooms. Sunry got seen leaving the place, and the Sith woman was dead on the floor. But not everyone thinks this Sunry did it. So the Selkath are holding him in prison while the case gets sorted out. In the meantime, they closed down my hotel. But enough about my problems. You can't stay here while the investigation is on. You'll have to find someplace else to stay. Sorry. Sorry, buddy, but ever since the murder... A what? Nah, never heard of it. Now, this area is closed on account of the murder, so you're gonna have to leave. Yeah, maybe you can find someplace else to stay.
This street is for Sith only. You gotta pay a 20 credit toll to walk down this street. Hiding behind the Selkath laws. Typical Republic cowardice.
You here to cheer Cassandra? She's a fine racer. I hope she knocks Hookta out of the running.
Takum justak miki gravel mogo. Kachi chu ay taudonga. Tulpada bonk molya gando da nago chuchut. Moga shabumpa. Bolawan na chikni. Bamul nislik mo poda na wanga kun bist mulira best. Tonghay tuam jiji yumalit pa ang inkotu. Tolbada bunkwalya gando de nago chuchut, kachi chuay haudunga. Yumalit ka inkotun, chilo mulra de nebobo. Unko kumbiskan, bamulara, takum justak miki gravel mogo. Kachi chuay haudunga, tolbada bunkwalya gando de nago chuchut. Moga shampumpa, walawan na chikni. Bamul nislik mo poda na wanga kun bist mulira best. Kachichu ay haudunga. Inkin kuno bamulira chikun. Slima podonna. Rundi haudunga kun hunkabi. Takum justak miki gravel mogo. Kachichu ay haudunga. Tulpada bonk molya gando da nago chuchut. Moga shampumpa, bolawan na chikni. Bamul nislik mo poda na wanga kun bist mulira best. Tonghay tuam jiji yumalit pa ang inkotu. Tulbada bunkwalya gando de nago chuchut, kachi chuay haudunga. Yumalit ka inkotun, chilo mulra de nebobo. Unko kumbiskan, bamulara. Tonghay tuam jiji yumalit pa ang inkotu. Tulbada bunkwalya gando de nago chuchut, kachi chuay haudunga. Yumalit ka inkotun, chilo mulra de nebobo. Unko kumbiskan, bamulara. Karatumpa kunpalyiya mokapata. Tanay kachu. Inkin kuno bamulira chikun. Tong na bunshan yunyan. Pamulchi kamana. Takum justak miki gravel mogo. Kachi chu ay haudunga. Tulpada bonk molya gando da nago chuchut. Moga shampumpa. Bolawan na chikni. Bamul nislik mo poda na wanga kun bist mulira best. Inkin kuno bamulira chikni. Mucha shakpa.
Jawara bota ayuat tahonga chakanki dora. Kachi kuita hodonga. Topa da bunkwalya gando do nago chuchu. Musha papampa. Bola wana chikne. Bamulis lemo boda wanga kumbes mulira. Jawara bota ayuat tahonga chakanki dora. Kachi kuita hodonga.
Huckta Jax is insane. He just smashes through everything to the finish. I guess we should expect that from a Gamorrean.
Queedle is the local favorite. You should cheer along with us. He needs the encouragement.
Have you been to the Swoop races before?
Some of these riders are sure full of themselves.
You're probably here to see the more established racers. That'll be me someday.
Kipuna na bonsha. Kavadumpa kupaliaya mokapata. Mucho shakapaka, ye ki kun no ba mula draki. Mucho shakapaka, ye ki kun no ba.
You got any armor plating for my swoop bike? Don't worry, Junkman. When I want garbage, I'll be back.
How may I be of assistance to you, Padawan? Of course.
Welcome to Manan. I'm Roland Wan. As the official representative of the Republic Embassy on this planet, I'm here to help all citizens of the Republic should they require aid. Oh, of course. Of course I'll do whatever I can. But I'm only a simple diplomatic representative of the Republic. I doubt I can be of any use to the Jedi Council. An ancient and forgotten race. And you think it may be here on Manan? Well, perhaps. But if you want to get information about that, you'll have to do something for me first. We were using a submersible reconnaissance droid in the ocean surrounding Otto City, and it was damaged. It took a data recording of the outside of the city before being driven off by the Phoraxan sharks. But while it was returning to the surface, it encountered difficulties and was disabled. Its automatic systems floated it to the surface, but we could not retrieve it in time. The Sith were applying subtle pressure to the Selkath authorities for some reason we've not determined, and were able to delay us long enough that they could retrieve the droid before we did. The droid's data centers are heavily encrypted, so it will take the Sith several days, we believe, to get to its data. It was captured 12 hours ago. It is imperative that we get it back. It's heavily guarded, we're sure, in the Sith embassy here on Manan. Since we have no remaining soldiers to spare, and certainly not our elite ones, we have no one capable of entering the Sith base and retrieving it. That is what we would ask you to do. There are several leads we've been working on to get into the Sith base. Any of them should work for you, although it might be wise to concentrate your efforts on just one. The first method that's possible is to help us interrogate a Sith prisoner we managed to catch after he tried to infiltrate our base. He's being held just inside our enclave. We think he may be able to give us the passcode that the Sith give their informers to enter the base. He has proved most resilient so far. Good. It's a logical place to start. But you should also hear about the other options available to you. We managed to pick up a crate of blank Sith data cards, the type they use for passcards. The encryption system to unlock them is very difficult, however. But if you are more skilled than our technicians, you may be able to gain access that way. Good. It is a very intelligent and skilled individual who can crack the matrices of a Sith encryption system. But there is one last method you should know about in case all other options fail. The Sith have got the Selkath to give them exclusive use of one of the main hangar bays. Visiting Sith masters use this bay to land, then take a speeder over the water to an external entrance to the Sith enclave. The luckless spy we mentioned earlier had a passcard to that hangar on him. While it is surely well guarded, it may prove to be the most direct route. Here's the card. The Sith base itself is very heavily guarded. If they became aware of your presence, I fear you would be quickly outnumbered and killed. Here is a pass card to get you inside our facility. You should find all you need to get started in there. You can choose whichever of the methods you want, as long as you get in the base and get the data recording back. Which method do you think you would like to try first? Good call. Just make sure you don't push him too hard or we might lose him. I wish you luck in your task. Should you retrieve the data recording from the droid, return it here to me, and we can see about getting you that information.
I'm sorry, I'm on duty, citizen. Please refer any questions to me.
I can't talk now. I've got to get this cult loaded up before my shift is over.
So, you're the one Roland has got to help us interrogate this prisoner. I hope your Jedi powers will come in useful. This one has been most resistant. He's a Sith spy we picked up a little while ago, snooping around outside trying to get in. We thought he was suspicious and brought him inside when the Selkath weren't looking. But it seems the Sith have done a pretty good job of conditioning this guy, and we haven't been able to break him yet. The Sith protect their really important spies with some sort of mental force feedback system. They can turn their minds in on themselves so force compulsions won't affect them. Combine this with conventional training to resist interrogation, and sometimes it takes months to get them to tell what they know. Do you want to interrogate him now? While the training the Sith gave him will protect him from most normal interrogation techniques, and also from forced persuasion, we have found a few hooks you might find useful. He was with another man when he was first spotted. We think it was another spy, but we didn't manage to catch him. We also seized some personal documents he had on him when he was captured. It would seem that he's married to a woman named Tila. We checked this in our computers, and it seems to hold up. We've sent a couple of agents to investigate, but it may be a while. What we have here is your standard issue truth serum. It should make him spill his guts in no time. But there is a catch. Because of his conditioning, he's able to resist it at small doses. But if you give him too much, his body realizes what you're trying to do and shuts his mind down completely. If you do that, you'll have to inject him with an antidote that neutralizes the truth serum. Unfortunately, that too has a drawback. It causes short-term memory loss. This may work to your advantage because you can try the same tactic over and over again. But if you use it too much, you may forget everything we want to know. Shall we get it started then? Hey you, wake up. Someone wants to talk to you.
What do you want? What companion?
The gutless Sith worm is already starting to crack. We'll have what we need within hours.
He wouldn't talk. Or has he already? No.
Of course, they would never believe we let you go so easily, but they would all too happily believe you betrayed them.
You can't do this to me. They would kill me in ways too horrible for you to imagine. What do you want? Tila? How did you find out about her? No, never.
Damn, he blanked out.
What do you want?